the community becomes more empathetic towards
Betul.
others. Dia macam mungkin lah before COVID kan, dia punya pressure to have
That's right.
walimah yang besar, to invite 1,000 packs, to invite 2,000 packs, macam kalau you invite 300 tu macam
Kecil gila.
orang macam pasal 300 je, ni mesti tak kan, orang dah
Mesti
start
tak apa.
Mesti apa?
tak mampu.
Tak mampu.
Orang start to mempertikaikan kenapa majlis you kecil sangat,
memperlekehkan.
memperlekehkan orang punya usaha nak adakan walimah tu.
Well, your one-stop solutions.
This talk show is sponsored by your trusted realtor agent Zest. He has achieved an impressive 100% zero COV record for all his 13 HDB purchases for the year 2022. So do contact him at 9383-7258, 9383-7258, or simply drop him an Instagram DM at agentsest, AGENTSESTH, for a free, non-obligatory consultation before purchasing your next home. Assalamualaikum. Now we are back with our second episode. Ni baru nak masuk topik yang lebih mendalam sikit. Tadi kirakan tadi sneak preview sikit.
Tadi.
Tadi. Kirakan in relation with the previous series. Tapi ni kita nak masuk a new topic. Tapi bukan a new topic pun. It's a follow up topic. Apa topik benda ni ya? Topik apa benda dia? Apa dia?
Tanya kita lah.
Tu lah.
Apa dia?
Siapa
host?
So starting kita dah cakap pasal hutang. Lepas tu hutang tu kita masukkan pasal hantaran. Jangan dah sampai ni kan. Hantaran jangan sampai hutang semua kan.
Mas kahwin.
Lepas hantaran mas kahwin. Lepas tu sekarang ni dah prepare semua. What's the next step, which is the big step?
Wow.
Jangan sampai aku marah.
Sabar.
Which is walimah, ataupun orang Melayu panggil sebagai majlis kahwin. Majlis kahwin ke majlis pernikahan?
Itulah conversation kita je.
Majlis kahwin lah kan?
Majlis kahwin.
Majlis pernikahan bila nikah tu lah.
Yes.
Nikah pun tak boleh makan kan? Boleh sekarang?
Kalau tak nikah then apa kita buat majlis kahwin kan?
Tak ada masalah. Aku dah confused. So majlis kahwin. Ni konteks Singapore lah. Mungkin konteks Malaysia lain sikit. Konteks dekat Arab mungkin lain sikit. Ni konteks Singapore. And konteks sekarang ni, contemporary konteks. Contextualize. Konteks masih nak
Jauh pergi. Deep pula.
Topik kita walimah.
Betul.
Okay. Jadi soalan yang nak ditujukan. Suara aku macam setengah-setengah sikit kan. Tapi tak apa, Alhamdulillah.
Hapus dosa.
Memang banyak dosa pun. Okay. Soalan yang nak ditujukan. Apa konsep dan maksud sebenar walimah ni? Walimah ke halimah? Tak, walimah.
Ditujukan kepada siapa?
Siapa tu?
Halimah.
Nanti boleh lock pintu tu. Nanti lock. Okay. Tujukan pada siapa yang lebih comfortable nak cakap pasal ni. Silakanlah, pakcik.
Saya yang comfortable. Okay, based on
nampak macam
kau dah kahwin. Aku belum.
Okay, so alhamdulillah saya dah kahwin. So saya pun dah buat walimah. So basically to understand the concept of walimah, kalau kita backtrack sikit, right, according to the Sharia, marriage in itself kan, it's a contract between two people lah, right, the bride and the groom, or both of the spouses lah in that sense. And then it is also a contract that will also involve the wali, right, the women's what do you call it, the women's guardian, okay, and also two representatives or two saksi lah usually. So that is the contract in itself. So usually we would have this idea that, okay, when the nikah is done, then I have got to do the walimah. I have got to do that celebration or that majlis kahwin. So of course it comes together with it, but it is not a prerequisite to fulfilling the nikah itself. So now you need to understand that it's two separate things. So the first one is the nikah itself, and then the second one is the walimah. But then again, this is where kalau kita look through, our sources and what has been encouraged by Prophet SAW, right? A lot of times, the walimah, publicizing it, telling people that you are married, having the majlis, the gathering in itself, it is considered to be encouraged lah. It is mustahab. And if I can pick up some of the texts from our sources, one example would be from Muttafaqun Ali, from both Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, whereby Prophet SAW actually mentioned, Fabarakallahu laka awlim walau bisha. Right, so it's a conversation between the Prophet dengan one of his sahabas, and then the Prophet SAW got to know that this particular sahabah just got married recently. So that was when the Prophet SAW actually said, may Allah bless you for your marriage, and make a walima, make a wedding banquet, make a celebration, even with only one sheep. And then interestingly, kalau you tengok books like Bulughul Maram, compilations of narrations of the Prophet, you will see a lot of encouragement of the Prophet telling people to go and attend walima when you are invited to it. So that actually speaks a lot about this particular encouragement lah. So again, walima is a wedding banquet. It's a majlis, right, where we come together to actually announce our marriage, and also feeding those who are around us, right, feeding the poor if there is within our capacity, and at the same time making it a joyous event lah for you, because at the end of the day it's a good thing.
Kompang.
Kompang. Nak kompang boleh, tak nak kompang boleh, totally up to you. But at the end of the day, the concept of feeding people is walimah itself. Yeah.
Faikah,
Kompang
in terms
sikit ke?
sini
Kompang sikit.
buat show kat belakang kompang kejap lah, sikit je.
Risau lah.
Okay, cakap pasal walimah ni. Okay, ni as I said, contextualize kat only Singapore punya konteks. Pre-COVID, kita nampak perbezaan dia lah, pre-COVID dengan post-COVID, ataupun during COVID times. I mean sekarang pun masih COVID times, cuma tak diindahkan sangat lah. So macam pre, during and post, ada perbezaannya. Then what do you see dalam perbezaan daripada semasa ke semasa ni?
Tanya macam I have experience, but I don't have experience.
Experience dari segi observation.
Yes, I have
observation.
observations. I attended COVID weddings also, pre-COVID, post-COVID. But generally what I have to say about walimah post-COVID ataupun during COVID ni is that the community becomes more empathetic towards others. Dia macam mungkin lah before COVID kan, dia punya pressure to have walimah yang besar, to invite 1,000 packs, to invite 2,000 packs, macam kalau you invite 300 tu macam
kecil gila.
Orang macam pasal 300 je, ni mesti tak kan, orang dah start tak mampu. Orang start to mempertikaikan kenapa majlis you kecil sangat, memperlekehkan orang punya usaha nak adakan walimah tu. Tapi it's because of COVID, then we see that, because of the restrictions, and then walimah needs to be restricted also lah in terms of the packs, and in terms of banyak benda lah yang restricted.
Nak kompang pun tak boleh.
Nak kompang pun tak boleh. Nak makan pun ada one point, makan tak boleh bergerak pun kan. Makan nak kena at your own seat.
Dah makan pakai mask.
Dah apa?
Dah makan masuk pakai mask.
Masih nak kasih mask ni. Virus. Virus virus ni. So people become more empathetic lah, to understanding that kalau tak jemput pun mungkin tak ada adakan kecil hati, sebab orang faham tak apalah, it's the situation, memang tak boleh nak jemput ramai orang kan. So and then even before walimah itself ada majlis nikah. I think majlis nikah is also one of the majlis yang agak sensitif lah towards for the community, right? To invite every single person that is important to you. You would want to do that. Tapi even for nikah itself, as important as nikah pun, you nak kena control that number of packs. Ada one time it's only 10, and including the pengantin, bridegroom, saksi, kodi, tu sudah berapa orang. Then you can only invite a few more people.
Ada one time online.
Online kan.
Tapi aku tak nikah time tu. Taklah.
Dahsyat kan.
Terus hilang connection. Wifi putus.
Tak tahu sah ke tak sah, tak tahu. Okay, sorry kacau.
Memang biasa. So it reduces that pressure on pengantin per se, and of course that also start macam healthy habits lah,
Betul.
knowing that even kalau during this period we can control, that certain benda-benda yang tak perlu pun. So bila during COVID ni, banyak benda yang apa yang perlu je yang pengantin buat. Yang tak perlu banyak di forgo lah kan. So contoh ada orang rasa kompang tu perlu.
Betul.
Kan dalam majlis dia.
Aku tak cakap
Ada orang rasa tak perlu, tapi kadang benda perlu tak perlu ni pun boleh jadi isu kan. Boleh jadi perbalahan antara keluarga contoh. Tapi kita realise benda ni sebenarnya simple. Walimah ni simple. Kan kita just sediakan makan, panggil family. Mana yang tu pun kalau 2 packs pun kita panggil, kita just invite kira
Satu je.
wakil kan daripada each family. And then kasih makan, then that's it. So the idea of walimah lah pre-COVID, I think it's heavier.
And banyak berkecamuk, banyak confusion sebenarnya sebelum COVID tu. Kan macam wajib untuk macam buffet.
Apa yang wajib, apa yang syariat, apa yang culture, So with the COVID itself, it is a blessing in disguise. It really helps us to see what is more important, especially when it comes to nikah and also the walimah itself.
Betul. Any other input? Selain kompang.
Pasal kita tak request pun kompang ni. In the first place. I would think because I got married time COVID lah. Tapi not during not during the
stringent
super
part.
strict lah. Macam bila alhamdulillah when things were
Masih boleh main lagu bila tengah nikah.
At that moment dah boleh kompang.
Tak ada kompang.
Tapi kita tak
Tak ada
kompang
kompang.
lah. Ya, kita suka macam tenang.
Ada lagu
wedding
Rakib.
Nak nyanyi sikit.
Kira tu je.
Macam kalau if I can just add on to your well said points is yes, we now learn macam apa yang perlu, apa yang tak perlu, apa yang part of the process, what is not part of the process. Tapi also at the same time the pressure is still there. Okay? Macam walaupun rasa macam okay, less pressure on one part. Maybe certain pressures because now your focus dah kurang on many things.
Yep.
Then bila focus dah to the little things, then the pressure comes with the little things also lah.
Betul.
Yeah, so but I think at the end of the day, again the purpose of macam the nikah, getting married and apa semua, you have really got to go back to your intentions and how you want to, sail through that process with whatever intentions that you have lah. Yeah, and interestingly, I don't know if you all know, as much as kita macam sekarang people are more open, right, to lesser packs and things like that. But at the same time, there are people who macam imagine there are people who macam for many years they have dreamt of their dream wedding, for example. Macam aku nak wedding aku macam gini, invite this number of people.
Naik kereta limo, naik kereta Mercedes.
And then suddenly terpaksa, less pack. Terpaksa macam gini, terpaksa macam gitu. So I think at the end of the day, how you view your situation is also important. Macam like how she mentioned, it's a blessing in disguise. But maybe to some others, it's not a blessing. To them macam, now I need to compromise what I have wanted to do my entire life regards to my dream wedding, for example. So then again, the question is, are you planning all of these things just for your wedding, or have you considered to actually plan for your marriage lah? Which one is longer lasting kan? Which one is a bigger priority in that?
Dan kalau korang perasan, pre-COVID, banyak sebenarnya majlis separate, lelaki-lelaki, perempuan-perempuan. So the next day, so macam Friday, Saturday, Sunday tu macam pack. Entire 3 days. Friday tu macam gotong royong.
3 malam.
Gotong royong masa Saturday nikah. Atau Friday nikah, masa Saturday tu perempuan, Sunday lelaki. Macam even though kebanyakannya bawa blok dulu ataupun CC, tapi dia punya back to back dia is way worse than sekarang. Sekarang banyak combine. And if you to ask my personal preference pun, I would prefer combine lah.
Dia dah dia nak kompang, dia nak combine. Okay. Siapa yang take note pun kita tak tahu lah. Okay.
Allah. Okay. Lepas tu korang ni. So macam nampak lah dia punya perbezaan kat situ je dah nampak besar ketara sangat. And why I say my personal preference would be kalau boleh combine is because firstly tadi kita dah cakap pasal hantaran kan, which involves cost. Suka tak suka money, dollars and cents will be involved. And likewise, talk about combine dengan separate majlis, definitely separate majlis gonna cost you way more. And nak kena tahu lah, ni perkahwinan ni is a start of a journey. So nak start of a journey and then you exhaust all of your wallet, doesn't make sense lah. So to me, in terms of costing, I would prefer combine lah. Bukan sengkit, tapi jimat. Right? Your personal preference will be?
Tiba, pas kat sini pula.
Kena sama tak personal preference ni?
Apa?
Kena sama tak?
Tak lah.
personal preference
Tak
ni?
payah.
Tak.
Orang lain- orang lain
My
pun susah.
personal preference. Apa? Between
The
combine
combine,
Combine,
and... Susah nak cakap kat sini whether combine ke tak.
Pasal orang ada yang
Because-
tak suka combine, pasal macam family aku nak macam gini, family kau nak macam gini.
faham. I mean, I'm okay with either or. Yang penting macam for me, because I have personal kan, because I have a huge family. So kalau combine tu macam kesian pihak lelaki lah. Because I'm going to
Bawa
surpass
Jumaat.
surpass the numbers. Jadi kesian
Buat kat
lelaki
padang
kat
bola.
situ. Stadium.
Buat kat stadium.
Expo.
Expo pun ada. Terima kasih lah atas list
cost,
tersebut.
jangan lupa cost,
Costing. Yeah, so tapi I don't have preference whether to combine ke apa ke. Yang penting for me, if my family, all my family can be there, then that's more than enough for me
I
lah.
can be there.
Yes, of course you
Definitely
have
you
to
will
be
be
there.
there.
What you mean?
Save a seat.
Yes.
Yo, nak kata pasal
Kita dah buat dah.
Dah buat.
Kita dah buat dah.
And you did
We
Combine.
did actually tak combine because at that moment kan, when we wanted to decide on a venue, the restriction was that we cannot have separate events at different places. You can do sessions but at the same venue.
Right.
So which is why for ours kita ada 3 sessions lah. So the first session was nikah, and then the second session was my session, and then the third session was my husband's session. But again, everything was in one day. Everything was at one place. But then again, why we decided to have these separate sessions is because family dynamics are different. The way how my family would want the majlis to turn out would be different as
Nak
compared to
kumpang.
my
Itu
husband.
tak nak kumpang ni, nak kumpang.
Alhamdulillah, kumpang tak ada
Oh,
for
tak ada
all 3
kumpang.
sessions. Yes. So it's
Lion
not,
dance ada, lion dance ada.
tak ada juga alhamdulillah. Just ketenangan lah. Ketenangan di majlis kita,
Alhamdulillah.
alhamdulillah.
Aku pun ada kat situ.
Oh, ada?
Ada.
Ada, tak ingat
Dia
lah.
jemput dah.
Tak tahu lah. Kenapa dia
Nak kena check balik. Nak kena check balik gambar.
list, yeah. Yeah, so it's not combined per se because we all had our own time. But then again, it's perhaps a shared venue lah in that sense.
Right.
Yeah. But it was interesting, and it was much easier because everything is there. I think dulu apart from different days pun, some people they go the same day tapi kena pergi location A, pergi
Yeah.
location B, location C, you know. So
Mhm.
tapi kita semua dekat the same place, and then everything is just there. So it was quite comfortable and convenient also lah, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Perjalanan kredit dah berapa bulan dah nikah. Masya Allah. Allah.
Dia anymore?
Okay, so kita summarisekan di second episode. Alhamdulillah, so nampak perbezaan antara sebelum COVID dan lepas COVID, dan nampak kebaikannya, dan nampak juga kalau kita tak jaga benda-benda ni semua, it might jadi satu kemusnahan. So macam, now dah nampak lah macam, okay, the pressure is, okay, now combine kan. Lepas tu mungkin pressure, kau tak buat kat Lagun Sari, kau buat kat sini. Asal kau buat kat CC, that kind of thing. Then pressure kat tempat lain. Dan kita kena tahulah, back to niat tu macam mana. You want to focus on majlis ke nak fokus kat perkahwinan tu, which is your relation dengan spouse, relation dengan family dan sebagainya. And we will move on to our next episode, insyaAllah. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in a while. Next episode. Assalamualaikum.